Is a highlight and a half, guys, or a highlight plus. Anytime you shake a guy out of his shoes like that, it's going to make the rounds for sure.
No luck. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Bulls out front, up by 15. And we'll... And DeMar DeRozan, the star for this Toronto Raptors team, he said he wants to bring them.
A lot of people.
Let's face it, it's never easy for Toronto to get the attention that Clark, the U.S. teams get. That's just a fact of life that even Vince Carter at his best couldn't change.
And, you know, I don't even know if winning a championship would change that. Quite honestly, even if DeMar won the MVP. Just saying.
Yeah. And we're set to get started again for the next bit of action in this Game 3. And a comfortable margin for the Bulls here, guys.
The roof is up right now, guys. It's raining in here. A lot of threes through the first.
Hey, sometimes when it rains, it pours, and they have not let up from beyond the arc.
So for Chicago right now, Clutch, he's in at point guard. Turner is out there with Portis. Then there's Noah, and it's Cannon in at the 2 spot. Offline with his 3. Raptors trail by 18. Lowry with the ball. Ross with a wide open look. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Well, Chicago's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. And the shot's good from Clutch.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Greg, that's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Lowry a screen on Turner. There's a screen. Lowry kicks to Temple. Wide open. It's rebounded by Clutch.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Noah the screen. Clutch. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
You have got to make some kind of a defensive adjustment here. He is just lighting them up from beyond.
Greg, I don't know what else they can do. I mean, even when they've closed out on him, he's still been knocking them down.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Well, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what the head coach of the Chicago Bulls was going over in his huddle. He told his guys that their offense needed to run through Clutch. Coach reminded them that he is supposed to be the key factor tonight, and he still wants to see that happen. Guys, they're clearly hoping those changes have an effect even before this game makes it to halftime. Kevin?
Thanks again, Doris. Ross, that's good.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That is a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. That's good. Clutch has got 38 points.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And, guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
That is good. Tang's got his second bucket.
Crisp pass into the paint.
The Bulls leading by 20. Here's Clutch. He has 38 in the game. It's Chicago with another bucket.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
Another steal. In transition, here come the Bulls. Tries again. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for Clutch. 40 points, and he's buried a ton of three-pointers in this game, too.
I think we need a calculator to keep track of just how many of those he's knocked down.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Damari Carroll comes in for Luol Deng. And it's DeRozan in for Garrett Temple. And a foul called on free. And so we conclude the first half. Bulls lead by 10. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Kevin, we just witnessed what was an amazing offensive display from this guy in the first half. Where did that scoring explosion come from?
And we welcome you back to our coverage of round one in the NBA playoffs. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
He created a lot of quality shots for himself in that first half, and he knew when to pass it up when the double team came.
And that led to a very high points per shot number for him. For those of you that are into analytics, that stat really tells how efficient a player has been, and he's been very efficient so far.
Lowry and DeRozan are the guard tandem. Then it's Terrence Ross, and it's Norris in at the 5. They're the group for Dwayne Casey starting the second half. Here's Clutch. Lowry covering. Here's Clutch. Ross grabs the board.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
They get it back. Goes back up. And there's the whistle. Foul hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? He narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there.
And Kyle Lowry drops them both. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Here's Clutch. He's got 44. Shot off the screen. That's good on the jump shot. Clutch has got 46 points.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Here's Phelps. Shot is off. Good work defensively by Millsap.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Here's Clutch. Now recovering. Here's Clutch. Again, Chicago.
This guy's putting on a clinic out there. Everything is sound and sharp and crisp. He's really the centerpiece of their offense.
Rob. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And it's Butler with the jam.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Raptors got the job done. He finished with 63 points, as he usually does, really knocking down shots from beyond the arc. Absolutely incredible numbers from him in a monstrous game.
All right, Doris, thanks so much for the report. You had to just marvel, guys, at what he was able to do that night, didn't you?
You know what? It was the game of basketball being played at its highest level. No question who their MVP was in that win.
No question whatsoever, Greg. I mean, that's a performance he and his fans will remember for a long, long time.
Luol Deng is checked in for the Raptors. Temple comes in for Ross. And Chicago also making a switch. Cannony's checked in for Turner. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Lowry drives in. Here's Phelps. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 4 assists in the game. Millsap a screen. Here's Clutch. Non-stop scoring machine here. Misses off the left iron. Temple dishes to Lowry. DeRozan against Noah. Outside Lowry. Pass to DeRozan. Just 5 on the clock. Puts it up from 15. Rejected by Millsap. And they're pushing it up. Here's Clutch. Tries to save it. Nice D from DeRozan.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Lowry drives in for the 3. And with that, the Chicago lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from DeRozan.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Here's Clutch. Now recovering. The shot's good from Clutch.
And that's another 3. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for it.
Some changes for Toronto. Damari Carroll comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Toronto's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. On the court for the Bulls, getting this fourth quarter started. Clutch in at point guard. Paul Millsap out there with Portis. Then it's Evan Turner, and it's Mack in at the two-guard spot. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. It's stolen. Here's Clutch. Carroll covering. Good on the shot. Clutch has got 55. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Bulls.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
Chicago leading by 10. A three ball. Ross grabs the board. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Ross on the wing. He feeds it to DeRozan. Now the dish to Ross. 5 on the clock. Teardrop shot. Millsap with the steal. One-on-one here. Here's Clutch. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Those are the kinds of plays that win you games. I mean, really savvy D, and give them credit for looking to go straight up court with it. No hesitation.
And that could be the KO right there.
Lowry drives in. DeRozan, a good look. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Lowry's got his 7th assist here tonight. Here's Clutch. Takes a three. And that one's good. Clutch has got 9 points in the quarter.
Once again, he's able to knock down the long-range jumper. He's on automatic. Just a brilliant game.
DeRozan passes to Lowry. Shot misses. Some solid defense from Clutch. The Bulls leading by 13. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Releases. It's Chicago with another bucket.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Rips down the breakaway slam.
It's as if the defense just let him go.
He'll thank them for that because he got a chance to perform a little razzle-dazzle on that one.
Lowry drives in. Out to DeRozan. Pass to Ross. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Shot clock at 5. Norris. No good again that time. Bulls have gotten it done so far from the field here in the fourth, going 6 for 7. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Now the pass to Clutch. Millsap a screen. Clutch the pass to Portis. Here's Clutch. They set the pick. Millsap a screen. 3 attempt offline from Clutch. Raptors trail by 17. Offensive rebound. And DeRozan kicks to Carroll. Here's Norris. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
They're locked in from the charity stripe this half. Not a miss yet.
And trying to cut into this lead, they need every edge they can get.
Both teams will make substitutions. That one is no good.
Yeah, he cuts the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a big difference.
Here's Clutch from deep three-point range. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Clutch has got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Bulls. 1:39 left in the fourth. Here's Norris, and that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
He didn't get to that one quite.
The Bulls leading by 17.
And game 3 will go in the record books here. Lots of energy out there tonight, and an important win for the Bulls.
Clark, they simply ran him off the court.
It was all about the transition game. Fast break points, the difference.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Clutch. He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions for his team.
Outside Lowry. And it's Dang in the corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Clutch. 30 seconds left in the game. Noah the screen. Here's Clutch. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Didn't take their time in wrapping this game up. They came out with a sense of urgency.
Nice ending spurt to polish it off. Once they had him on the ropes, they started throwing haymakers at him.
The whole knockout blow.
And that is good.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
From deep. Off the mark. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. You have to think at this point, up 3-zip. It's only a matter of time now, Greg, until this series is in the books.
You know, this victory all but seals the deal. As strong as they look throughout this game and this series, I'll be shocked if they don't close it out in Game 4.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Paul, congratulations on this win.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan Player of the Game. Freak. An absolutely astounding and historic night for him here in this game. He was simply... And we are still early in the postseason. There's more round 1 action of the NBA playoffs coming your way. For Shaq and Kenny the Jet Smith and Kevin Harlan and the entire 2K Sports crew. Good night, everybody.